So you are constantly tired, drinking coffee all the time. You're tired even after 8 hours sleep, even when you weren't doing anything for the whole day. And basically all you want after getting up is to go back to bed. Sounds familiar? If yes, this video is for you, my friend. And no, I won't recommend you to get some rest or get some sleep. And I won't even tell you when we were young, we were doing 3 times more than you do now, blah blah blah. Dude, no. Instead of this, I will give you 4 reasons why are you feeling that way. So, let's go. Hello guys! Hello guys, I'm Kate, I'm a pharmacist and passionate about skincare and all things beauty. Welcome to my channel and I hope you will learn something useful in every single video. So please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and don't miss my next video. And the reason number 1 is sleep hygiene. So one possible reason could be that you have messed up your sleep hygiene. And no, I'm not talking about shower and bath, I'm talking about sleep habits. Our brain actually really loves routines and it hates anything new. You've probably noticed that if you are going to do something new for you, you feel anxious, stressed, and afraid of it. And it's completely normal. I'm afraid all the time and I'm constantly struggling to fight this fear. It's like with babies. Babies love routine. I'm doing my son exactly same routine every evening. I bathe him, then we brush our teeth, then we dress up, then we read, then we sing, and then we say bye-bye and he sleeps. And if anything goes wrong, he is stressed out, he won't sleep. We are adults here and small things won't usually mess everything up, but big major things like fights, bad news, etc., they can. So my first recommendation will be to optimize your sleep schedule, meaning that you will need to go to bed around the same time every night, and the same goes with wake-up time. It doesn't mean that you cannot go out on Fridays or Saturdays, you certainly can, but make it at least 5 or 6 days on a schedule and 1 day when you party. And you will notice that around the same time every day you will want to sleep, that you don't need an alarm anymore. For example, my baby wakes up around 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. and even when I went to sleep at around 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. I still would wake up at 6 and wait for him to wake up. I don't know why. I hate this actually. Also, avoid naps during the day. Even if you are very sleepy, please guys, trust me, even 20-minute sleep during the day can mess up your sleep schedule, and if you have problems with sleeping, this won't help you at all. Of course, if you are not a new mom, if you are, please listen to me, sleep every time you can. Every time you can, you just forget about cleaning, forget about eating, just sleep. Number 2 is create a pre-bed routine, like the one I made for my baby, but it doesn't need to be so strict because we are adults. My pre-bed routine is actually very basic, very simple. I turn off all my devices at around 30 minutes before going to bed. When I go to shower, then I brush my teeth, then I do my skincare routine, then I dress, then I say goodnight to my husband, control how my baby is doing, and go to sleep. And that's it. I just do the same actions every day, and this kind of routine that slows down your brain activity and prepares you to sleep. So you are not like you were reading some news about crisis, about inflation, and then you go to sleep like this, all scared or anxious, and then you go to sleep. It doesn't work that way. And of course, if you want to get a good sleep, your bedroom needs to be sleep friendly. And trust me guys, I now sleep on the floor in my baby's bedroom because he's sleeping in ours and we needed to go to another room, to his room actually, to his future room. Because we were waking him up at around 5 a.m. and waking up at 5 a.m. is a disaster. It's not perfect. My husband has neck aches, I think, every other day, and I hope we will move our baby to his bedroom very soon and we'll go back to our bedroom and sleep on the bed again. Trust me, mattress, bed, they matter. And my recommendation is to invest into quality, to buy a good mattress, to buy a good pillow, and also, which I noticed when I bought myself a really beautiful bedding. I actually really love green color, you probably noticed, I painted this myself. And when I got that one, every time I see my favorite color, it kind of calms me down, and I'm really happy when I'm going to bed, and I love it. But one thing more, if it's dark outside, our brain gets a signal that we need to rest. If it's bright, our brain doesn't get this signal, and to get to sleep is much more difficult. So to improve your sleep hygiene, you need to optimize your sleep schedule, you need to create a pre-bedtime routine, and you need to make your bedroom sleep-friendly. Next one! And the reason number 2 is lack of vitamin D. Unfortunately, probably every third person in my country has lack of vitamin D, and it's a huge problem to our country as most time of the year we don't get enough sunlight, especially from November to January, I think. And it's basically like when you're waking up, it's still dark, and when you come back from work, it's already dark. And I truly hate November. And actually during pandemic, as we all were sitting inside, this situation got even worse. So vitamin D is also called a sunshine vitamin because with the help of UVB rays, our body converts the 7-dehydrocholesterol to D3 vitamin, the active form of D vitamin. So basically we need sunlight to produce D3 vitamin. So most common vitamin D deficiency symptoms are weight gain, anxiety, depression, tiredness and fatigue, and frequent illness. Guys, it doesn't mean that you need to rush to the pharmacy and buy the highest concentration D vitamin they have. I actually wouldn't recommend to use high concentration vitamins at all if you haven't done a blood test or your doctor specifically recommends this concentration. Most adults usually need 15 to 20 international units of D vitamin a day, and some of these you can get with food, but usually it's not enough. What I recommend is to check your D vitamin regularly, at least once a year, like I and my family do. The reason number 3 is iron deficiency anemia. Iron deficiency anemia is the most common type of anemia, and it's a condition when your blood lacks of red blood cells. Red blood cells, or erythrocytes, they deliver oxygen to our tissues. And hemoglobin is an iron-containing protein inside our red blood cells, which binds oxygen molecule. And without enough iron, we cannot produce erythrocytes, and we cannot transport oxygen to the tissues, and that's why you might feel very tired. Iron deficiency anemia symptoms might be pale skin, weakness, extreme tiredness, headache, and cold hand and feet. Again, guys, no need to rush to the pharmacy because usually we don't need iron supplementation if our iron levels are okay, and if they are not, this shows only a blood test. It's not enough to know your hemoglobin level, you need to know your ferritin level, and ferritin is a protein in our cells which stores iron. I recommend you to check your iron level regularly, especially if you don't eat meat, if you're pregnant, or you gave birth lately, and of course if you have had a blood loss. I actually had a blood loss during birth giving, and my ferritin and hemoglobin both were very low, so doctors in the hospital gave me iron tablets. But right after giving birth, I felt so weak. I mean, I would need to rest after having a shower. Literally, I would sit on the toilet for like 5 minutes on my phone, and I was just out of breath after having a shower. And yeah, guys, giving birth ain't easy. But we get ourselves a human who loves us wholeheartedly, and literally, guys, nobody will love you as your child does. It would be very easy to say, don't stress. I mean, it's a great advice, thanks, but how I don't stress? For me, it helps to set priorities. Like, I know I'm afraid of new things and difficult assignments, and thankfully my husband knows it too. So I prioritize. I ask myself one important question is, do you really need to do that? And if I say yes, I do this. I do this no matter how stressed, how afraid of it I am, and I get a reward, I end up happy. I've done a difficult new thing and yay, I'm great. This is great for personal growth and for our mental health too, because we feel really great when we overcome our fears. But if I say no, I don't really need it, my next question would be, okay, do you really want it? And if I say yes, I do it no matter how stressed or how scared I am. And this again, it's a good stress. So when you're doing something that is rewarding to you, it's actually very beneficial for your mental health and personal growth. And you end up happy. But if you don't need it and if you don't want it, why to do this? Just don't do it. Because this is not a good thing. This will bring you only stress and this will leave you unhappy. This kind of stress is destructive for our mental health. So we all need to kind of learn to say no to things we don't need to do and we don't want to do. And one more way to fight stress is to get some rest. I'm sorry guys, I know I promised not to tell you that, but this really helps you. And I don't mean to get on your couch and to watch TV shows and rest. No, I mean get out of your country. Get out of your town, get out of your flat and get some rest. Take a week, take 2 weeks, take a month, go for a trip, forget about all the problems you have in your town, in your apartment, at your work. I love traveling because it really helps my mental health and I get so much energy while exploring new cities. It's amazing. So last winter we actually went to California with our son for a month. So at the beginning I was very freaked out. How would we take care of our baby, because he loves routines and now everything he sees is new and we are switching apartments. We go from LA to Carmel by the Sea, to Monterey, to Yosemite National Park, then to El Dorado Hills, then to San Francisco, to Hawaii, and pretty much every day we switched our places. And at the beginning I was really freaked out and I even wanted to go home. He did just fine actually. He was a lot better than us. And when I stopped freaking out, we actually end up having a best vacation of our lives. Okay guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something useful and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I see ya. Bye!